Join me as I dive into the wild world of creatures that are so bizarre, I'm challenging myself to find the most unbelievable ones that actually exist and are on the verge on being extinct. Covered in scales made of keratin, the same material as our fingernails and hair, the pangolin is a remarkable sight. These gentle animals are the only mammals wholly covered in scales, which act as a form of armor against predators. Pangolins are found in Asia and Africa, with 4 species on each continent. Unfortunately, all 4 Asian species are currently listed as endangered or critically endangered. Due to their status as a delicacy in some cultures, and the belief that their scales have medicinal properties, pangolins have become the world's most trafficked animal. The demand for their scales and meat has led to a drastic decline in their population, pushing them towards the brink of extinction. The Seneca white deer are a rare and majestic sight. These deer are leucistic, meaning they lack pigmentation but still have brown eyes. With a population of around 300, they have found sanctuary at the former Seneca Army Depot. Here, they are safe from predators and can be viewed by the public. Meet the elephant shrew, also known as the bonny giant sengi. With the body of a mouse and the head of a miniaturized anteater, this creature is truly unique. Indigenous to the Bonny Dodori forest in Kenya, the elephant shrew is facing significant habitat loss. Their population has shrunk rapidly, and it might not be long until they disappear entirely. Approximately 13,000 elephant shrews exist across 19 subspecies, but some populations number as few as 20 individuals. Behold the Tiliger, one of the rarest animals on the planet. This man-made mix between a liger and a tiger is a sight to behold, with only a handful in existence. There is one in Oroville, California, and between 6 to 10 in total around the globe. Tiliger cub are usually much larger than the average tiger cub, but unlike other hybrids, they don't typically have health problems. This means there's a possibility for their population to increase over time. The Tiliger, a rare and magnificent creature, offers a glimpse into the possibilities of nature and science. You might have seen a wombat at the zoo, but have you ever encountered the northern hairy-nosed wombat? Born with poor eyesight, these nocturnal creatures use their noses to forage for food in the darkness. With only about 315 left in the world, they are one of Australia's most endangered species. All of them are found in Queensland, Australia. The Sumatran rhino, the smallest of its kind, is also the only Asian rhino with 2 horns. Once thriving in tropical rainforests alongside other endangered species, their range has now diminished. Historically found as far as Myanmar and Thailand, they now only survive on the Indonesian islands of Sumatra and Borneo. Covered in long hair, they bear a resemblance to the extinct woolly rhino, more than any other species alive today. The African forest elephant, one of 2 African elephant species, is critically endangered. Their population has declined by over 86% in the past 31 years, and they now occupy just 25% of their historic range. Poaching, habitat loss, and fragmentation are major contributors to their decline, along with land use changes. These elephants play a crucial role in their ecosystem, helping to maintain the biodiversity of the forests they inhabit. Their decline has significant implications, not just for the species, but for the health of the entire forest ecosystem. The Malayan tiger, as its name suggests, roams the central and southern parts of the Malay Peninsula. These tigers are among the rarest cats on Earth and are one of the smallest tiger species, weighing around just 250 pounds. For comparison, Siberian tigers typically weigh twice as much. Illegal poaching and the demand for body parts among local communities have devastated the wild population. Habitat deterioration has also contributed significantly to their decline. Today, less than 150 individuals of the species are left in the wild. The Yangtze River, the longest river in Asia, was once home to 2 species of dolphin, the Finless porpoise and the Pygmy dolphin. Due to man-made environmental changes, the Pygmy dolphin went extinct in 2006, leaving behind its brethren, the Finless porpoise. Known for its mischievous smile and the intelligence of a gorilla, the Finless porpoise is a remarkable creature. Sadly, the Finless porpoise is quickly going the way of the Pygmy dolphin, currently listed as critically endangered by the World Wildlife Federation. As of 2013, there were only about 1,000 of them left, and that number is believed to have decreased since then. These porpoises are also known for their strong maternal bonds and complex social behaviors. Discovered in 1992, the Saola is a rare breed of mammal native to Vietnam, often referred to as the Asian unicorn. With two long, parallel horns, the Saola resembles an antelope but is technically related to cattle. They are found only in the Annamite Mountains of Vietnam and Laos, making their estimated population, albeit certainly extremely small, unknown in exact figures to researchers. The Saola is one of the most mysterious and rare large mammals in the world. Their elusive nature and the dense habitat they live in make them incredibly difficult to study. Saolas are solitary and secretive, and their survival is threatened by hunting and habitat loss. The Saola, with its unique appearance and rarity, is a symbol of the rich biodiversity of the Annamite Mountains. The Vaquita, the world's rarest marine mammal, was discovered in 1958 and has been driven to near extinction since then. With large grey fins and a dark ring around its eyes, this porpoise is immediately recognizable, though it will quickly swim away when approached. Due to being drowned in nets used by illegal fishing operations, the Vaquita's population has been reduced to around 30 individuals. They are the smallest of the porpoises, reaching lengths of only about 5 feet and weighing up to 120 pounds. Their numbers have declined rapidly, and they seem likely to go extinct before most people ever get to see one. Vaquitas have a gestation period of about 10 to 11 months and give birth to a single calf, making population recovery a slow process. The Amur leopard is unique among its kind, settling in the Russian Far East instead of the savanna. With particularly warm fur and the ability to run up to 37 miles per hour, the Amur is truly a feat of nature. Despite a lifespan of 10 to 15 years, the Amur is extremely rare, with only about 84 currently being counted by the WWF. Their warm fur is an adaptation to the harsh climate, and their speed makes them formidable hunters. The Amur leopard is one of the most endangered big cats in the world. The black-spotted Cuscus is a unique and elusive creature, found only in New Guinea. With vertical pupils and arched front claws, it has a distinctive appearance that sets it apart. Sadly, hunting pressures and deforestation have driven the Cuscus to the brink of extinction. While exact population numbers are not available, the species is listed as rare and has been critically endangered since 2010. In some areas, the black-spotted Cuscus has been completely extirpated from its territory. These marsupials are also known for their slow movement and nocturnal habits, which make them vulnerable to predators and human activities. Hector's dolphins are not only the rarest but also the smallest marine dolphins in the world. With short, husky bodies and distinctive facial markings, these unique dolphins are found only in the waters along New Zealand's North Island. Current estimates place the species at around 7,000 individuals, with some subspecies having populations as small as 55. Their small population size makes them vulnerable to threats such as fishing nets and boat strikes. Conservation efforts are in place to protect these dolphins, which are an important part of New Zealand's marine ecosystem. The purple frog spends most of its life underground, only emerging for a few days each year to breed. Native to India, this species has likely been evolving independently for almost 100 million years. Formally described in 2003, the purple frog is already facing extinction due to threats to its natural habitats. Their introverted lifestyle makes it difficult to estimate their exact population. These frogs are also known for their distinctive bloated appearance and pointed snouts, which help them navigate underground. The purple frog, with its unique lifestyle and ancient lineage, is a testament to the diversity of life on Earth. The Hainan Gibbon, the rarest ape on the planet, is on the brink of extinction. These gibbons are known for their incredible agility and acrobatics in the trees. Due to poaching and habitat degradation, their numbers have dwindled from around 2,000 in the 50s to about 35 today. The remaining population is confined to a single nature reserve on China's Hainan Island. Their decline is one of the most dramatic among primates, making conservation efforts critical. Hainan gibbons live in small family groups, and their social structure is vital for their survival. Formerly known as the monkey-eating eagle, this Philippines native is one of the strongest birds of prey. With its strong beak, it can attack monkeys, snakes, and lizards. These eagles are also known for their impressive wingspan, which can reach up to 7 feet. Despite being named the national bird of the Philippines, this eagle has faced serious population pressures in the past 40 years. Deforestation and severe weather have left them with a population of under 300. The Hispaniolan Solenodon is a remarkable creature, holding a few distinctions outside of its rarity. It's one of the few mammals able to produce venom, and one of the last members of a lineage of shrews likely to have lived alongside the dinosaurs. Despite this storied past, the Solenodon has faced serious pressure since European colonization introduced rats and other predators to the region. Coupled with a low reproductive rate, 2 litters of 1 to 3 offspring a year, the Solenodon finds itself critically endangered. As one of the rarest animals left on Earth, exact population figures are unknown, but the Solenodon only occupies a scant area of 100 square kilometers in Haiti. The Borneo pygmy elephant, known for being the gentlest of the Asian elephants, is a unique sight. With oversized ears and a tail too long for its frame, which often drags on the ground, they are quite distinctive. Despite their cuteness and status as the smallest elephants in Asia, the Borneo pygmy is highly endangered. Their population is approximately 1,500, threatened by poaching and deforestation. These elephants are also known for their gentle nature, which makes them particularly vulnerable. Since their discovery in 1974, the hooded grebe, found in Argentina and Chile, has seen a dramatic population decline. Their numbers have dropped by 98% due to climate change and invasive predators. Coupled with a low reproductive rate, these solitary animals are now on the verge of disappearing. With only about 800 members left, the hooded grebe is critically endangered. These birds are also known for their elaborate courtship dances, which are a rare sight in the wild. The northern Darwin's frog, endemic to Chile, is one of only 2 frogs in the world to undergo mouth brooding. In this unique process, a child is reared within its father's vocal sac. Despite being around since at least 55 million years ago, the frog has been all but wiped from the face of the earth. One has not been seen since 1981, largely due to deforestation, climate change, and possibly disease. Nonetheless, hope remains that another may be seen eventually, so they are not yet listed as completely extinct. Known for being extremely slow, some might say lazy, the pygmy three-toed sloth can only be found on an island off Panama. These sloths are also known for their unique algae-covered fur, which helps them blend into the trees and provides a symbiotic relationship with the algae. These sloths only leave their homes in the canopy of the trees to defecate, an activity which they can go to for almost a week without doing. Due to environmental changes, the sloth is even harder to find than usual. Experts place its population at under 100 and shrinking. The Seychelles sheath-tailed bat, named for its long, membranous cape-like skin, was once common on these islands. This unique membrane can be lengthened or shortened to assist during flights. Due to the clearance of their habitat for plantations, their population has undergone intense shrinkage. Numbering less than 100 today, the Seychelles sheath-tailed bat is critically endangered. These bats are also known for their distinctive echolocation calls, which they use to navigate and find food. As they grow to be only 2 centimeters in length, you could be forgiven for not even noticing a dwarf gecko if it was sitting on your lap. Nonetheless, this native of Colombia has been around since the dinosaurs and may have even been around during the time that humans and lemurs last shared an ancestor. Unfortunately, their time seems to have run out, as they appear to be largely extinct, with only remote, and infrequent, sightings being reported. These geckos are also known for their remarkable camouflage, which makes it difficult to spot in the wild. Their small size and elusive nature have made it challenging for researchers to study them extensively. The tiny rondo dwarf galago, weighing only about 60 grams, resides in coastal Tanzania. Distinguished by its bottle brush tail and large, dark eyes, the galago is a unique primate. These nocturnal creatures are known for their impressive leaping abilities, which they use to navigate the forest canopy. Their population has declined substantially due to logging, and they are now critically endangered. With a population below levels that allow study, they can only be found in 10 small and highly threatened evergreen patches in Tanzania. The Cebu Flowerpecker gets its name from the colorful plumage that males exhibit, which includes blue, red, yellow, and white. These birds are also known for their distinctive call, which echoes through the forest canopy. While thought to be extinct in 1990 due to the almost complete destruction of its habitat, the flowerpecker was spotted again in 1992. Though its numbers remain extremely small, estimates put them between 60 and 70 members of the species overall. The flowerpecker can still be searched for on the remote island of Cebu in the Philippines. The hirola, named by a small Somali community that considers it a spiritual being, is among the world's rarest antelope. With distinctive dark glands under their eyes, the hirola is often referred to as the four-eyed antelope. Once common in East Africa, drought, poaching, and habitat loss have shrunk their numbers to around 400. The population is still rapidly in decline, making conservation efforts more important than ever. These antelope are also known for their remarkable speed and agility, which they use to evade predators. The monk seal, named for its uniform brown coat resembling a monk's robes, was once revered by the ancient Greeks as a good omen. Now, however, they are the ones who could use some luck, as commercial hunting has left their population in dire straits. With fewer than 700 monk seals left worldwide, they are critically endangered. Fortunately, laws have recently been put in place to protect the monk seal. These seals are also known for their playful nature and distinctive vocalizations, which can be heard echoing through the water. Native to Ecuador, the banded ground cuckoo remains something of a mystery. One notable feature is a band of blue skin around the eyes which can both expand and contract. These birds are also known for their unique vocalizations, which are often heard before the bird is seen. Deforestation of Ecuador in the past few decades has decreased their prevalence tremendously, making them one of the rarest avians in the region with a population between 600 and 1,700. The largetooth sawfish can grow to be up to 6 feet long and is distinguished by a bill resembling a sideways chainsaw. Though these rostrums serve them well when it comes to hunting and defense, they can also get caught up in fishing nets quickly, leaving them vulnerable and at risk. While the largetooth sawfish can live to be up to 30 years old, they remain critically endangered animals due to overfishing. In fact, due to their extreme rareness, definite population estimates cannot be made. These sawfish are also known for their ability to live in both saltwater and freshwater, which is unusual for rays. The Chinese giant salamander is one of only 3 remaining species of giant salamander in the world. Growing up to almost 2 meters long, 60% of which is tail length, it's no surprise it's been referred to as a giant. Sadly, due to water pollution and their status as a delicacy in China, the giant salamander is in critical danger of extinction. While exact population estimates cannot be made due to its extremely limited numbers, the giant salamander is listed as extremely rare, with few surviving populations. These salamanders are also known for their unique vocalizations, often described as barking or crying, which add to their mystique. The Chacoan Peccary looks like nothing you've seen before, a pig-like mammal with a long snout and a thick coat of bristly fur. While it was long thought to be extinct, a population was discovered in the 70s in western Paraguay. Nonetheless, it remains on the brink of extinction due to habitat loss and invasive diseases. As of 2002, there were 3,200 peccaries estimated to be left, but that was before the massive deforestation of their habitat. The number is likely much lower now, making the Chacoan Peccary one of the rarest mammals in the world. It wasn't until 2017 that the Tapanuli orangutan was recognized as a distinct species. This discovery followed a detailed study of the genetics and morphology of wild orangutans in Borneo and Sumatra. Compared to other orangutans, these have somewhat smaller heads and flatter faces. They are also considered the most ancient and endangered of all 3 orangutan species. Today, there are less than 800 left surviving in the wild, making them critically endangered. These orangutans are also known for their unique vocalizations, which are distinct from other orangutan species. Just as the name implies, the greater bamboo lemur is the largest of its kind, dwarfing other members of the Happa lemur genus. They're also known for their dark faces and whitish-gray ear tufts. In captivity, these guys can live up to 17 years. Unfortunately, there are only an estimated 100 to 160 greater bamboo lemurs left in the wild due to habitat degradation. These lemurs are also one of the few primates that specialize in eating bamboo, which makes them particularly vulnerable to habitat loss. Though the African wild dog is considered one of the world's rarest animals, large populations remain throughout southern Africa, specifically Tanzania and Mozambique. While these guys typically move in packs of about 10, some groups maintain numbers in the 40s or higher. They're also able to reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, which is bad news for their natural prey, which includes warthogs, wildebeests, and gazelles. Unlike the usual house pet, these guys have patchy coats, bushy tails, and large, rounded ears. These wild dogs are also known for their strong social bonds and cooperative hunting strategies. Mountain gorillas are known for their gentle nature and strong family bonds. These apes are one of two subspecies of the eastern gorilla and are the world's largest living primates. While they are notably larger than us humans, adult males typically weigh in around 400 pounds, we actually share about 98% of our DNA with these animals. Despite their endangered status, conservation efforts have led to a slow but steady increase in their population. According to the latest census results, there are only about 1,063 mountain gorillas left in the wild. With only around 70 left on Earth, the Javan rhino remains the most threatened of the 5 rhino species. The only survivors can be found in Ujung Kulon National Park in Java, Indonesia. While these creatures once lived throughout northeast India and Southeast Asia, the last Vietnamese Javan rhino was poached in 2010. They're best recognized by their dusky gray color and a single horn, which grows to about 10 inches. These rhinos are also known for their elusive nature, which makes them difficult to study and protect. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the wild world of creatures that are so bizarre, they're actually real. If you've got a favorite wild creature, leave a comment below and share your own wildlife encounters. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content and check out our next video on the most unusual animals you'll ever see.